Miri this morning, about 8 o'clock. Got out the harbour, just had enough water to get out the channel, and got out into a bit of a swell. It's coming from the west, unfortunately, so we're rolling around. I did really want to head offshore and get clear of the oil fields, but there's no wind to do that. There's no wind to get any sails up, so we're just motoring along, rolling along. And we've got the Malaysian security forces over there. Not quite sure what they are. Malaysian Coast Guard, this is Truce on 16. Good morning. Come back, Kota.
What about the condition and ship? Still okay?
Yeah, we're good. We're just rolling in this swell and then just heading up the coast towards Labuan.
What's your destination?
Destination is Labuan.
How many people on board?
One person.
Thank you for your cooperation and info. Hopefully you will be arrive safely at your destination. Keeping us up. Out.
Okay, Malaysian Coast Guard, thank you very much, and have a good day. Standing by 16. Yeah, so that was the Malaysian Coast Guard. Just came along to check up on us and justify their existence. They spend a lot of time in the little marina in Miri. So it's a nice job for them, I guess. They just come out and check on people that have just left Miri and then go back and fill the logbook in. Lovely. Anyway, we have to keep dodging logs. There's quite a few logs in the water here, so we're dodging logs. I went down to put the kettle on to make a cup of coffee, and bang, 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 clunk. A small log went down the side and got himself into the propeller. There was a big bang, and then he came out the back end. Well, we're all by ourselves again now. Had our little chat with the Malaysian Coast Guard, and they've zoomed off to the north somewhere. So we're just rolling along at the moment. The engine's on, there's no wind. It's the conditions I really hate. Just rolling around, no wind to hold the boat up. Engine on, making noise, making heat. And we don't need any more heat. But that's it at the moment. That's where we are. Maybe the wind will fill in a little bit later, but I'm not that hopeful. I think later on this evening we're supposed to get some rain squalls and some rain, which seems to happen every night in Miri, or every afternoon it seems to rain, at least for the last 7 days. I've been in Miri for 10 days, which was a really good break. I was quite tired. This coastline is a little bit boring coming up here. There's not much wind, so you can't sail. There's no nice little coves or anchorages to get into, so at night I've been anchoring just off the coast, offshore. Yeah, so it's been pretty boring. So Miri was a great stop. Enjoyed Miri, it was great. Some good bars, some good places to eat, and it's nice to be tied up in a marina, all secure and not rocking and rolling. It's the first marina I've been in since we left, or since Gladstone, since I checked into Australia. So that was nice to have a few days there. Plus I had an infection on my leg. I got an infected insect bite, which went all horrible, and I got cellulitis. It was like a big swelling and big red patch on my elephant-sized leg. So the doctor gave me some antibiotics for that, so that's clearing up now. That's been going for a couple of weeks. Antibiotics are finished, but the infection seems to be clearing up. I just watch that for a few days, and if it gets any worse, it doesn't continue clearing up, then I'll just go and see the doctor in Labuan, see what they can do. Yeah. We're just passing a oil production platform. It's about 500 meters away. He looks a little bit further away on the camera than he actually is. Now we've passed him, I'm going to head up, try and get into a little bit deeper water. The swell seems to be getting a bit longer now. We're in less steep now. We're getting into the deeper water, so I'm just trying to get a bit more depth. 24 meters now, so that's good. Yeah, just waiting for wind. Far we're going to get today. I'm just going to try and go up the coast a little bit, and then before it gets dark I'll move in and try and find some shallow water to anchor in, and then we'll anchor overnight. I hope there's not too much swell, and then carry on in the morning. I just don't like sailing through the oil fields and close inshore here during the night. I'm not quite sure what you might find, and there's always logs and bits and bobs in the water to run into and get tangled up with. So just day hopping up the coast at the moment. So I should be in Labuan on Friday, I hope. So this is where the river comes out, the Miri River. Quite a big river. There's been lots of logs, some really big heavy logs coming down. And we've been dodging them, and then this is the interface here between the Miri River and the ocean. So you can see the water's going quite fast, and there's a lot of crap in the water there, so I'm just going to slow the engine down. Yeah, so we just crossed into the brown, muddy, rivery type water. Which is quite nice because the swell seems to have gone down a little bit instantly. Maybe it's a difference in the specific gravity or something, I don't know. I have to do a study. Yeah, so that's where we come from, a nice green, blue stuff. And now we're into the brown stuff. The usual thing with the wake here, if you look at the wake, it's a different colour to the surrounding water. It's like there's all this brown fresh water on the top and the seawater underneath. It's just must be quite a narrow, thin band of fresh water on top of the seawater. Underneath it's all blue. Good morning! We're just passing through Kota, Kinabalu. It's a big place. We just come through the dredge channel, and this place is scattered around with reefs. It's a big city. It's a big place. But I'm not going to be stopping here. I've had enough of towns and pollution and dirt. And I just can't face the check-in again. Going to the harbour master, immigration, customs, going into the marina, doing all the paperwork. So I'm just going to bypass this place, go somewhere nice and quiet. I've got a few repairs to do. Yeah, and if you can see, but the water's just full of plastic bottles, bits of wood, plastic bags. It's pretty disgusting. Okay, gotta go before I hit a fishing boat. Well, goodbye to KK, Kota, Kinabalu. I really would have liked to stay, but it would cost me an awful lot of money. Marina fees, and then I'd be in the honey trap. No, it's better to go. It's better to go. Go somewhere local. Meet some real people. I still would have liked to run ashore, but anyway, off we go. That's where we're going today, another 25 miles up the coast. There's a big Norwegian accommodation ship over there, one of the Edda ships. It's really nice. I saw that down in Lab 1, anchored down there, so they must be just commissioning, maybe loading people on board. And there's an anchor handler over there, just sitting waiting for something. Yeah, so I've got a nice anchorage picked out for tonight. Should be nice and calm, quite protected. And I need to make a bit of water. I think I'm getting low on water. Need some drinking water. There's thousands of tourist boats around here, and they all like to wave to you. Yes, have a nice day. Okay, let's get back to the serious issue of getting to the next place. There's some water buffalo there, just chilling out and cooling off in the water, and still eating. It's amazing. Well, walking on these planks and filming at the same time is a bit dodgy. Good morning. We're just coming round the north tip of Borneo. So that's the east coast over there. That's the north bit. And that's the west coast down there. That's where we've come from. Got a good tide pushing us through here at the moment. The sun's been up for an hour or so. There's a little off-lying island over there, and there's some rain clouds behind us catching up with us, so I might get a bit of rain in half an hour or so. So another milestone. That's nice. Wind's against us a little bit. It should be behind us, but it's a cape, so you expect all these different things at capes. Alright, I'm looking forward to Kudat next.